Hey y'all, my name is Jason and this is the channel where we make Disney themed cocktails. Today, we are making the real deal, the authentic Dole Whip that they actually serve at Disneyland. Plus, we're gonna add some booze to it. Pineapple Dole Whip is one of the most iconic refreshments you can get at any Disney park. And for a lot of people, myself included, it's not a day at the parks unless I've had my Dole Whip from the juice bar in front of the Tiki Room or over at the Tropical Hideaway. And it was invented for Disney by Dole after Dole took over sponsorship of the Enchanted Tiki Room. It was introduced at Disney World in '83, Disneyland in '84, and it's just really grown in popularity since then. It's just become iconic. There's no other word to describe it. And for years, the internet was full of copycat recipes, people claiming that it was the authentic Disneyland recipe. And then during the pandemic, when none of us could go to Disneyland, but we still wanted those flavors of Disneyland, the parks released the official recipe for Dole Whip, which was vanilla ice cream and pineapple juice, which actually wasn't the official recipe. That's not how they make it at the parks. The way they make it at the parks is super, super simple. They do it from a bag. It's a powder. And until recently, this was really hard to get, but now, I got this off Amazon, link below. Other places sell it other than Amazon. You can get this all over the place, and they have dozens of flavors. You just mix it with water, and then you put it in a soft serve machine, or in my case, an ice cream machine. Most people don't have a soft serve machine. The challenge is the instructions in the back say fill clean bucket with 6.75 quarts of cool water, and then add this. That's a lot of Dole Whip, and virtually none of us have machines to support that. So I worked out a ratio that works really well for my ice cream machine. Now, whatever machine you're using to make Dole Whip, whether it's an ice cream machine, a Ninja Slushie machine, a blender if you're blending it with ice, the ratios are gonna be a little different depending on how quick it cools and how much air is introduced in the process. But it's really easy. It's super simple. And again, you can get this off the internet all day long. And I just put it in a Ziploc bag like this. And my ratio is, and again, try it out, see what works best for your machine. But my ratio is a heaping scoop, 1 cup or 1 part of pineapple Dole Whip. And again, they got mango, they got strawberry, they got all the flavors, and it's fun to make a whole bunch and mix it together. To our 1 part mix, we're gonna add 3 cups water. And I forgot my whisk, so we'll just use a bar spoon. Just give it a really good stir. There's still some chunkies. You know what? There's a reason why we have a lid. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Yeah, that's faster. Yep, you want to make sure all the powder chunks are gone. Then, put this in the sink. Get your ice cream maker. And it helps if you have the cold insert. We'll be right back. Here we go. We're getting all sorts of stuff this episode. And I also don't have the paddle. Be back again. This is what happens when you try and record at like 7 in the morning. So, each ice cream maker has their own instructions. I put my paddle in there. Pour this guy in. And at least for me, it doesn't look like it's a lot, but it's going to change in volume quite a bit as it gets cold and crystallizes, obviously. So put our lid on. And turn it to ice cream, start. And this thing's gonna rock for, I think it does like 25 minutes or so. And we'll have Dole Whip that is the consistency of soft serve. See you in about 25 minutes. Looks about done to me. I'm gonna power this off. Take the lid off. And what I'm going to do is transfer it to an oversized container. The reason I'm doing this is I have a party in a couple days and I'm batching a whole bunch of Dole Whip for it. So we're just gonna Pat it all in here. This is the big pain in the butt part. Just getting all the Dole Whip off without it getting everywhere. Now that our Dole Whip has been transferred to a freezer-safe container, I decided it might be fun to try and make this look as close to an actual Dole Whip from Disneyland as possible. So what we're gonna do is use a piping bag. I've never done this with Dole Whip or ice cream before, but in theory it's sure to work. Let's give it a try. For glassware, I'm gonna use this really cool Jungle Bird double rocks glass from their Disneyland pop-up. And so what we're gonna do is just squeeze a little bit in here for a little base layer. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. Okay, this is gonna work. This is gonna work really cool. Oh yeah. All right, that's our first layer. Next up, we're gonna squirt, I don't know, a couple ounces of pineapple juice in here. You don't have to be accurate. Followed by the booze. Personally, I prefer some dark Jamaican rum. Karuba is my favorite. I think it pairs the best with pineapple. But as usual, you know, use whatever rum you like. A good pineapple rum would be awesome, like a Stiggins pineapple. That's really good in here. All right, now we got the booze, 2 ounces. And we're gonna top it off with more soft serve. I'm gonna try and make this look as decorative as possible. Not bad for a first attempt. I'm gonna garnish this with some palm fronds and Trader Sam's Swizzle. Finally, a thick straw, because this is a thick drink for a thick dude. This looks incredible. I'm surprised how well it turned out. I thought I was gonna mess up the piping bag, but this looks perfect. Let's see how it tastes. Yeah. That is so good. I got a lot of rum on that first drink. Let's mix it up a little bit. Now we're getting, oh dude. You can't make it to Disneyland. This is the next best thing. Oh. Yeah, this is transporting me straight to Adventureland. Every sip, I'm just flashbacks to the Tiki Room, to the Jungle Cruise, to my favorite part of the Disney parks. This is absolutely wonderful. I love this so much. And it's hot here in California, so this really cuts through that. Oh yeah, you should make this. And until next time, cheers.